One time for the underdog. One time for the underdog. You got the world on you.
What's going on, traders? Welcome back to the FX220 YouTube channel. This is Oussama, expert Forex trader, and basically what I do for a living is I teach traders how to become phenomenal killer traders and make money for themselves. And sometimes, from time to time, I give out free money for everyone. Okay, so in today's video, we're going to go through the analysis of the Euro USD trade that we took yesterday. For those who don't know, yesterday I made a video and I analyzed Euro USD, and I gave everybody out like the opportunity that I was watching. Okay, so market was around this time here, and I've told them, okay, there is an opportunity we are watching now, we may take it, and the best time to take the entry would be after the news release, the Draghi speech. And this is what exactly happened. Market went sideways and then a stop hunt, and then boom, after the news, market gave us our strong confirmation candle, and basically everyone that follows me took that trade. I mean, I've saw like tens of people who sent me thank you messages because they've took this trade. So if you guys like videos like this, we'll do more of them often. Okay, I'll try to talk about the opportunities that I will be taking every time, so you guys can make money, whether if you are a student of mine or just a follower, it doesn't matter. Okay, my goal is to provide value no matter what happens. All right, so starting to analyze the trade, as we said before, I will leave the link in the description of the previous video so you can watch all the prior analysis to this trade. So, and to keep it very simple for you, we've determined the trend direction. We've known that this is a downtrend from our top-down analysis and from our market cycle. Our market cycle analysis would suggest for us that this is a downward cycle, a bearish cycle. And this is exactly what happened. Perfect trade, absolutely. I mean, if you look here, we have like many confluences, multiple confluences about this trade. Let's start from the first one. So market showed us the directional move, came back and pulled back up to our EMAs. Okay, so this is first confluence, pull back to our EMAs, if you can see here, second confluence, these two lines here are a zone. There are a support and resistance zone. As you can see here, this was support. When it broken down, it turned into resistance. So this is a breakout. Let me show you here. Retest, continuation pattern. Absolutely perfect. Okay, that's second confluence. Third confluence is our trend line. If you can watch this, let's go back on the chart and give you a bit of. So this is our trend line. First touch, second touch, and third touch, and boom, retest of this. Same thing. It was a breakout, retest, continuation pattern, which is perfect. And the other confluence that we have is the fib levels. If you can notice here, let me show you how to plot your fibs the right way. So you take it from the last high to the low. It's like last swing high to this low. So we can calculate where the price is sitting compared to all this move. So we take it, you can take it from the wick or from the close, it doesn't matter. So, and boom, if you bring it down to the close, we have a touch on our 61.8 fib retracement level, which is the golden fib level. And here, guys, we have like on this point here, as we said, we have many confluences about this trade. So the breakout, retest, continuation of the support turns out into resistance, the trend line, the EMAs, the fibs, like everything is pointing to this zone right here. Let's go back to our pattern. So this pattern, you can see it was like a bit of a big M formation. If you can see it here. That's what you can call it. And it had multiple hits. You can see it's a head and shoulders formation also. So especially after this one. So until here it was like a head and shoulders formation, and then boom, as I said, news will create another leg. This was a small US news release that created a stop hunt for us. So basically the people that entered here, they will stop them out, they'll come down. And this was the time of the speech, the Draghi speech. So, and this wasn't a confirmation candle, but it was 15 minutes after the speech, strong confirmation candle, and boom, we're in easy trade. So my stop was around here. My target was around 25 pips. And as you can see on the trade video, I've like edited my stop loss and my target again. And that's what you can do. It's fine, because I've said, okay, market is moving very slow. It's not like one or two candles. So it may be it for the day. So I'd lowered my target a bit, about 4 pips, and I've traded my stop. If you can see here, after market went here, I've traded my stop. This is a zero risk trade. These are the entries that you want to take. So basically after like an hour or so, you can trade your stop to break even, and then boom, it's a risk-free trade. You can let it ride, or you can choose to close. And another reason why I did edit my take profit was because I've done an analysis why the trade is going. I've said, okay, we may have this bounce off this trend line around here, something like this. And exactly, it was a trend line. Notice here, this was a bounce, market did bounce again. So people say, why would market bounce off here? It was another trend line. So this is why you have to, even if the trade is going, open up this or do your analysis again and make sure to update the levels, the trend lines, and see if your trade is going against any of the rules or the criteria. Okay, so as you can see, these small trend lines matter, and they are respected by the market. Bounced here, it bounced here again, and again, breakout, retest, continuation. So this trade was absolutely perfect, and it met all our criteria. We had our valid pattern formation, we had our trend direction and market cycle right. We made sure that we had all our key levels and trend lines here, and we have plenty of room to take that trade. We've got our ideal entry and strong confirmation, and we traded after the news. Also, we've got the correlation from the other pairs. The USD CHF was trending higher, it was strong. The pound and Aussie and Kiwi, they were reversing massively. So this indicates for us that the USD was gaining strength. And for this trade to work, we needed a weak euro and a strong USD. And this is exactly what happened. So guys, if you stick to this rule, when you trade a strong currency against a weak currency, your trade is always going to be perfect. And vice versa, when you trade a weak currency against a strong currency. This is where market moves. When you see things like this, these big moves here, this is where a currency is significantly stronger than the other, or one is significantly weaker than the other. This is where you get such big and strong moves, like the ones we took here. Okay, but when you see markets going sideways like this, this is equal strength. This means that the euro and the dollar, nobody is stronger than equal strength. So you see market going sideways and choppy, especially like this, up and down, up and down. There is no real move. But you want to trade when market is smooth, when you've got your 100% confirmations. Okay, in this case, the euro is strong, the US dollar is weak. We're taking this trade and boom, it's in the money. You can do this over and over and over again and make money for the rest of your life. It's basically easy and very simple. You just have to be disciplined and stick to this. All right. So we've got another setup that happened this morning, but I didn't take it. The entry was like very early, like before the European session starts. It was at late Asian session, and I want you to show you something here. I want you to see this massive stop hunt. Like, just watch this for a second and realize how manipulated this market is. Like, market makers will literally do everything to stop people out and make them lose money. All right, this was nothing. It wasn't a news release. It was nothing, but they still done it. Okay, this is massive. Everyone who took their entries, let's say here and here and here, everybody who took their entries here. If somebody took his entry here and he traded his stop here, boom, you're stopped. Or if he didn't trade his stop, he would notice that this candle was a massive green candle at one point of time. I was watching it, so they would go, oh, okay, market is reversing, it's going up, let's go up. Then boom, it pulls back down and they lose. So be very careful, guys, when trading this. So everybody, all the students of the FX 220 knows this stuff and these market maker secrets. And I've explained them many times in all my YouTube videos, whether for the students or non-students. So I highly recommend you watch my videos so you be aware of these things. Okay, so congrats on everyone who took this trade, and for those who didn't, you don't have to worry at all. Okay, there is another opportunities that are coming. So a missed trade, no problem with it. Just think and focus on your next move so you can catch the next trade. Okay, so I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to share it, especially if you made money out of this trade. Okay, you have to share this video. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Also make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. For everyone that is asking about the mentoring program, make sure to contact me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will provide you with all the information about it. So until next time, good luck and good trading. This is FX 220, the best or nothing.